Alright, so here we go. You wanted to see this build. I'll have some gameplay stuff. Well, the last Chaos Chamber I ran as videos after this is all done. But you wanted to see what I had for a good Stabbomancer spell shot. Only I do it the other way. Spell shot first, Stabbomancer second. I use the Ambihextrious. Everything regarding gun damage, I really don't care. The only thing I look for with my build, is just spell damage, crit damage, and an increase to those. Any way you can get it, that's what I do. I'll leave this up like this so you can look at it, take a photo of it, whatever the hell you want to do. The biggest key to this is you have a gun that has a high reload speed, a high rate of fire real quick so you can build your stacks up. Otherwise, you're casting your spell the whole time. That's pretty much all you're doing. And that's why it's imperative to have the laser hands with 2 charges, because like I said, you're going to be casting it, and that's all you need is just that spell, really. There's my gun, reload, fire rate. The only thing I use really any of this stuff for is just the enchantments. It's pretty simple. um, these can be purple. I just happened to find these that had increase in spell damage and increased spell critical hit damage, which is what you want, because when you cast the spell, it's a guaranteed crit, so anytime you can increase spell crit damage, go for it. This one, just to, again, the enchantment, increase crit damage. That's all it is. And if you ever play with other people and they happen to wear them too, y'all get bonuses. This is kind of a critical piece. You want to have, the way I have this one, just with the area damage, gun damage, don't really care, crit chance. I've been trying to find a better one that's got increase to all damage or spell critical damage, but I kind of gave up looking for it. What you looking for? Reason why I use the smart armor is because of the text at the bottom where it says crit damage increased by 50%. So again, you're just crit damage, spell damage, crit damage, spell damage. The ring, I think this might be a DLC ring, but I had another purple one for a long time, and all I was looking for was just an increase in fire damage, because laser hands is a fire spell, spell shot power, and increase. And then you've got your cooldown rate, but this one happens to be increased critical damage to attunement, which is in your myth rank stuff. These 2 spells, you see they're both the same pretty much, with just the cooldowns and everything. It's because I used the loot box, when it sometimes will give you 2 of the exact same item. That's what I did. I left these in the chaos chamber, and then when I came back, pulled them out of the loot box. Same with the rings. That's why they're the exact same, because it stacks. The only thing it doesn't stack is the enchantments, which is why they have 2 different enchantments. I've been trying to get this one to something that I can actually use, because right now I don't use it. But the important part is to have 2 spell charges, because like I said, you're going to be casting it quite a bit. So the rest of it will be just some gameplay footage, and you can watch all that if you want. You can see in how I run through a chaos chamber at level 96. I could do 100, but I'm waiting to do that with a friend of mine, so we both do it at the same time, so that's why that's only 96 and not 100. Basically just melts everything. So we'll get my stacks up real quick, and then we'll jump in here. Sometimes if that'll hit him in the head, you'll actually get him in one shot, but
I can't believe I have to reread the spell with every time.
bam, there we go. There's the first level done. The only shrines I ever really get if I get them, are going to be increased to crit damage or increased spell damage. And even then, I'll only do it once for the entire run. I don't need to keep stacking it. Like that one, I'll get once I get up there.
I feel magical.
The nice thing about this as well is it goes through a lot of things. I really don't like this nasty spill. It gets real ugly real quick. See if I see a spell damage anywhere.
Not done yet.
And again, I'm just basically trying to keep my stacks up the whole time. That's the whole point of this. Really just keeping them up. It's not too hard once you get into killing stuff, but it's just something to be mindful of. Like, you really don't have a... I mean, I could just sit here and just... Okay, well, go ahead and get it back up to 8 and then go from there.
Sorry, that was supposed to be a warning shot.
Damn it.
Let the magic begin. Can't do it.
Damn it.
Ammo up.